Hey, what's up? So as you know, the new spooky season for Marvel Snap just dropped, the Bloodstone season. And as always with a new season comes a new card, in this case it's Elsa Bloodstone, which is really good. I've been playing it with a deck that it was good before, but with Elsa it just becomes insane. So we're gonna go through what Elsa does and her whole combo in a sec. But as you can see, it's been less than 24 hours since the new season dropped, and I'm already halfway through Omega rank. So yeah, I've been just flying with this deck. And besides that, it's honestly just a ton of fun. So yeah, let me just show you how the deck works. So here we have the deck, and as you can see, it's a very simple suit type of deck. You know, very low cost cards, where our main goal is to just fill every location and then just buff absolutely everything. So we start with one of the core cards of this deck, Kitty Pryde, and yes, I know she just got nerfed, but trust me, in this deck it's almost like she got buffed, because her combo with Elsa is insane. So as you know, the whole gimmick here is that you play her and then she returns at the start of the next turn with 1+ power. Now that combo with Elsa means that if we have Elsa in the table and we have a location that has 3 cards in it, so it's just one away from being full, we can keep playing Kitty Pryde each turn in that last space. She's gonna get that Elsa buff every single turn. Now trust me, it's a very simple but very powerful combo. Like, you can very easily get a 7-8 power Kitty Pryde by the end of the game. Sometimes I've even gotten like a 12 or 13 power Kitty Pryde. And remember, that's a 13 power card for just 1 energy. Other than that, we have Ant-Man, because he's just perfect for a deck like this, where our main goal is to fill every location. Then we got Iceman. This one is a little, optional. You can have any other 1-cost card that you like. Things like Yondu work pretty well too. I just like Iceman, but that's up to you. Then we have Nightcrawler, another pretty important part of this deck, because as you can imagine, he also has a very cool combo with Elsa. In the same way that you can buff Kitty Pryde, you can also buff Nightcrawler and then move him in the next turn, and he will just keep his buff, and now you have another chance to buff any other card in that same spot. Then of course we have Angela. As you can imagine, Angela plus Elsa plus Kitty Pryde is just insane. Then the start of the deck, Elsa Bloodstone, 2 energy, 2 power. If you play another card to fill a location, give it +3 power. So yeah, I already explained how her combos kind of work, but you'll see it more in game. Another very important card, Dazzler. She has ongoing, +2 power for each location that is full on your side. As I already said, the main goal here is to fill every location, so she's gonna get a pretty big buff. Now Shanna, a very underused card, but she works great in this deck. She adds a random 1-cost card to each location, so she's gonna help us big time to fill everything. And of course she pairs very well with Khazar, who gives your 1-cost cards +1 power. So yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. Now we have another optional card. I use Cosmo here because we only have 2 unrevealed cards, so we can just put him on any location and it's not gonna affect us that much, and it can affect our opponent a lot. But again, if you don't like Cosmo, you can swap him for any other card around the same cost. But yeah, I've just found that he works very well for me here. Another very important one, Blue Marvel. He gives +1 power to every single card, so you can already imagine with so many cards that we're gonna play, it's really good. Then we have a Spider-Woman. This one is kind of optional. I mean, you can play something like Iron Man, would work pretty well too. I just find that Spider-Woman is a very heavy hitter for a 5-cost card. And keep in mind, you do not want to play a 6-cost card on this deck, because the idea is that you want to play Kitty Pryde plus a 5-cost card at the end. So yeah, you can swap Spider-Woman if you want, but honestly having an 8 power card at the end is just very useful. So yeah, that's really how the deck works. Now let me show you a couple of matches so you get the idea. Now turn 1 with Sakaar. We generally don't want to play Nightcrawler first. We want to keep him for like Elsa or Angela, stuff like that. So we're gonna go with Ant-Man right now. Nebula. Now this is a very good chance for me to show you. Oh wow, Alioth. That could be worse. So Nebula, as you know, is a very strong card right now, but this deck works really well against her, because we're playing stuff all the time, right? Now locations like this one, that is first to fill, are pretty much the best for this deck. We're always gonna be winning those, pretty much, like 99% of the time. Ongoing effects here are double. It's again perfect for us. So yeah, this is looking pretty impossible for us to lose. I don't know if I should play Nightcrawler right now, or I should wait to have another card so we can get the Elsa buff. Yeah, I think we're gonna wait. Oh, and our opponent snapped. Well, that's confident of him. Okay, so Green Goblin is a little bit of a problem, and I left Nebula getting her buffs because I don't think we're gonna be fighting for the left location. Now Mojo. Mojo is a big problem for us. He's a very big counter for this deck. I mean, as you can imagine, we're gonna be feeling the location and he gets buffed with that. So yeah, he's trouble. So I think we're gonna move Nightcrawler and we get another space so we can use Elsa. So we go Kazar right to use the double effect and we go Dazzler left. But I mean, you can see right there how big Dazzler just got. I mean, 7 power out of nowhere. And now we have Blue Marble, who's gonna get again the Elsa buff plus the effects double. However, now that I'm thinking about it, if I play Blue Marble on the right, he might play something on the right as well. And if Mojo gets his buff, I'm probably gonna lose that one. So as tempting as it is to get the double effect, I think we're gonna go with Blue Marble on the middle. Wow, Sentry. And there we go. I mean, this goes to show how crazy this deck is. I mean, we didn't even use Kitty Pryde at all. We didn't even draw her. Alright, let's go to the next one. Alright, Ironheart could have been worse. Let's go with Iceman. Perfect start, pretty much. And I think we're gonna go with Elsa right away. Okay, Kitty Pryde, so we're straight up gonna go for the combo. Ant-Man plus Kitty Pryde, she's gonna get buffed every single turn from now on. She's gonna get heavy, trust me. Alright, squirrels actually help us quite a lot. So we get another buff for Kitty and we're gonna go with Dazzle. Because it seems like it's gonna be pretty easy to feel all locations in this game. Alright, so my guy is going Destruction, which can be a problem if he has Null. You know, that deck is crazy strong. But we'll see. We already have Kitty at 7 power. Shame we cannot play Shanna on the right, that would be perfect. But I think it's time we feel another location. So we go Ironheart plus Nightcrawler. And again, we're gonna get the Nightcrawler combo. Warpath, that's weird play, but okay. Kitty 11 and Nightcrawler 5. So of course we're gonna move him. And my guy snaps, that's very weird. I mean, we're gonna do the same. I really don't see how we can lose this right now. So we just go Nightcrawler left, Kitty Pryde on the middle, and Spider-Woman right. We should be set, pretty much. Magic and Colossus. That is a very weak ending, not gonna lie. I mean, this was easy work. But this is perfect to show how crazy Katie can get. I mean, 15 power and 8 power on Dazzle. That's just super strong. Yep, very straightforward games. But that's usually how this deck goes. I mean, again, it's not hard to play at all. The game plan is very straightforward and it's very powerful. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do try the deck, please let me know in the comments how you did. So thank you for watching and subscribe if you liked it. And yeah, take it easy.